It was a gun.
I'm not voting.
If we want to build our nation.
The problem with the Somalians.
Just want to experience something else than a black man.
Move on, move
Can't be like a horse with blinkers.
Honestly say, I was about to have
corrupt
sex and then I pulled
crap,
up.
but it's nice.
My name is Ellen Myberg. I am 38 years of age. I'm a single mother of 2 teenagers.
My name is Desi. I'm 29 years old. I'm staying here in Lowry.
My name is Elvina Swartz. I'm also staying in Lowry. Not from Lowry, but staying here for 12 years now.
My name is Deborah. I'm Deborah Nsabo. I'm also from Lowry.
My name is Tumeka. I'm not working at the moment. I help at the local soup kitchen in my community. Yeah, and I'm a single mother.
My name is Bongika Chemese, 24-year-old. I have 1 son. I am currently working for a tracking and insurance company, and also I'm a community activist.
When I was physically abused, I once went to the police station, and when I got there, and I was actually thinking about it the other day. The policeman said to me, "Hi man, into yabantu abathandanayo ilungiswa ngabo behleli boyithu." They were actually telling me to go back home and fix things with my lover because lovers fight. And they never took a case or anything like that.
The lady got a party at home, but she was a friend, and her ex came in, but they were already sleeping, and they was partying, and so they were tired, so they went to sleep. And the ex came in with his friends, and he kicked the door open, and he get in, and he took the others were also screaming and getting up, and everyone was awake and asked, "Hi, what are you doing? Why are you taking her so?" And she don't want you. So he was like enforcing her to come with him. But she didn't want to go. But anyway, he took them and they drive off with them. And up until today, they didn't get her. They didn't find them. And we went to the police station and they say, we must first go and look for them by ourselves. And then we must come back and tell them that we find them, or we get a clue, of must show them where they went or where they are.
I had to get a court order, and then I had to go through the whole process before I could actually lay a charge against my abuser.
I also went to the police and was also told to make an interdict. And it was a long dragging court case. But at the end of the day, for me, is that I lost trust in justice.
It was my cousin sister's 21st, so we were partying and that. So some guys came in. As soon as they came in, we did tell them that, please, we do not want to fight or whatsoever, leave. But the other one got violent. He started throwing stones and everything. He was fighting with everyone. For that night, we called the police. They did come, but they couldn't find him because he ran away. They said to us we must come to the police station in the morning, so we went in the morning. We were told that they need proof that that guy was violent. They needed actually a cut or a blue eye or something for them to be sure that he actually hit someone. But luckily, he had a knife as well, but luckily he scratched my cousin's sister on her ear, but it was a very small cut. You couldn't even see it. The reason we could still see it is because she was bleeding a bit, so there was a piece of blood, so that's why they could see it. Then we were only able to lay a charge.
Okay, I hear them saying that we must come to the police station and we must report it, but nothing really happens. So I ended up being angry because men can just hit us and nothing happens to them. So how do I go to the next person and tell her that go to the police station because they will help you? Because I didn't get help. Because, we follow people because they have results. Now, if there are no results, what should happen?
you can scream because nothing is done to the you can say the perpetrator, or I don't know what you call them. And then it can happen maybe to another person because of the justice system. So for me personally, the justice system is failing us as women.
Yeah.
It can be as men as well. But overall, the justice system doesn't work for me. So I lost trust in it. So whenever there's like a case of violence, abuse, or whatsoever crime, I just don't. I think the way people are going about it now as handling things themselves, I'm for it because of the justice system.
In my case, I was living in the same house as the person. So when I got the court order, it was my place, so I could get him out. I could get him to find someone else to live. He couldn't do anything to me because anything he did, and then the police told me I could just call them and they would come immediately. So I think that helps because they come immediately when you have a court order.
We as women don't go to the neighbor's house or to the next lady's house and stand together and go and help our that abusive men. We are too scared. The people will talk and say we are too busy bodies, and we can intervene there in other people's homes, like in other people's houses. It's their business, but in real life, it mustn't be like that. We must always stand together as women and make the other person also stand up and feel confident and speak out about the problem and not suffer alone.
Many people, they don't want to open up and talk. So I don't think for me it will be easy because some of them, they don't want to get help. You understand? They don't want to talk. They don't want to be open what's happening to their lives and stuff. So they just wanted to be quiet and continue with the abuse that is happening to their lives.
Well, the physical abuse didn't go on for so long, but more emotional abuse because of the words and how he make me feel, or we discuss it with other people. You feel filthy, or what, because it's your husband. And I was the one who's like indoors. I wouldn't go to people talk. I said, yeah, my husband is like that. My husband is doing this. I will just keep it to myself. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's eating you up inside. It's making you maybe an ugly person, or it's making you feel like you're a different person. You're not that same person anymore that you used to be. And I mean, you are a mother. You're supposed to be like balanced for them. You must handle your personal things, yourself, and then you must be there as a mother for them.
And on the other side, we're black people. We don't really... I don't want to say we don't believe in it. We do believe in it, but it's very few people that would be comfortable to talk to a total stranger about your problems. So I think counseling would help. And also, people wouldn't want to pay because you'd find that in most cases, you have to pay for it. It's very rare, or it's very few facilities of counselors that you would get maybe from the government, and it's not everywhere. So you have to pay to actually, if you realize, if I realize like now I have a problem and counseling would maybe fix it, I have to now think, should I keep my 500 of groceries and go for counseling, or you see, so I think that also on the other side would be a challenge. They also have that mentality of like, why should I tell a strange person my problems? I don't know this person. You also don't know me. Why should I go to that person and tell them what's happening into my life? So
we don't get that support. We don't see a way out. So we submit to this abuse and we become a result of the abuse, because a woman is soft. How does a woman stand up against a knife and ask, whose blood is this? And then beat the man, and the man stabs you again, and then you beat him. I'm like, oh my word.
And a lot of women think about a norm of it because the man is the only breadwinner in the house, and I don't want to make his name a scandal. I don't want to make his name a scandal, like he's supporting me and my children. He's shorting us out now. I want to talk bad about him outside to the community.
I've seen people that when you see them and they're sober, they're angels, but whenever they had something to drink, they become other people. Then you have to ask yourself, where did this all come from? Whereas people, whenever they're sober, they bottle things up. Whenever they don't like something, they won't come up and say that, listen, I don't like this and this and that. So when they're drunk, they actually get the guts to take that anger out. And now sometimes they do not even take the anger out to the right people. They take it out on innocent people. So I think there would be a lot to be stopped for this gender-based violence to end.
Still today in society, men think that they are stronger, or I don't say mightier, but they are the head of the house. Yeah, so you must not just submit under them, but it actually, they must be equal in the households, the father and the mother. The mother must be independent and the father also, so you don't wait for the man to give you money if you want to go somewhere, or you must say, oh, I'm waiting for my husband to pay this debt, because a lot of women is also in debt. Debts, you must make debts for your children to eat debts, and now you see, oh, but if I'm going to speak out about this problem, this man is beating me up, and now the machonisas will come. and now the machonisas will come, and the dead people will come. My friend will come, and they will say, where is the money? And the man will say, it's my money. You don't even work. It's a reality.
We need to empower women because women are mostly dependent on men, and men know this, and so they take advantage of that. More workshops should come into the community in terms of how to open your own spaza shop, how to start your own business. Women have many talents, but I don't even know how to put it, but we need to empower women, because even when I was in that situation, it was because I didn't think of other ways how I can stand up for myself and like I do now. And I mean, I work now and everything. I have developed myself, and I think that is the main problem. Women must be developed, women must be empowered so they can stand, because when you have nothing, it's not easy to go out. But when you are working towards something, everything about you changes. Your habits, the way you see life, the way you see yourself. Because with the Women for Change project that Auntie Cheryl got us in 5 years ago, everything changed there, because I had to wake up, I had to take a bath, I had to go to work, I had to come back, you understand? So everything else fell into place. I could buy myself nice things, I could buy my children nice things, so I didn't see that it's an urgent matter to have a man in my life. My dream is to bring change in Lowry's Pass. I want to build or start a system where people will walk into my help center and get helped, lives transformed, and people empowered.
My dream is to become a very successful businesswoman.
My dream is to have my own business, maybe as in computers.
My dream is also to leave a legacy for my children, and I also want to be a businesswoman.
My dream is to be successful and give my daughter a better future, better than I had.
My dream is I would like to be a very successful farmer.
Yazi, you should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong. You should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong.